Hi, this is Professor Fernandez, and in this video we are going to talk about linear functions. And the example we're going to work out here for linear functions comes again from Calculus Simplified, the book I wrote, the book for this course. The example is B.4, so that's example 4 in Appendix B. So let's see what this question says. It says, find the equation of, and then the line passing through these 2 points, and also the line that has a slope -3 and passes through the point 1, 6. So we'll do each of these in order. I'll zoom in a little bit here. So in this first one, part A, we are given 2 pieces of information. We're given 2 points. You may remember from the reading or from an algebra class that there are different formulas you can use to find the equations of lines. In this case, because we're given 2 points and not a slope, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to find the slope. So step 1 is going to be find the slope. Usually call that m. And you may recall that the slope is the change in the y values divided by the change in the x values. So if we go back to the points we're given here, the y values are here. It doesn't matter which one you use first. You know, in the numerator here, we could do 1 minus 3, or we could also do 3 minus 1. Doesn't matter which one you use, which order, as long as you're consistent. So I'm going to stick here with 3 minus 1. And by consistent, I mean that then in the denominator, I have to go back to this x value. So change in the x values, 1 minus -1. An inconsistent way of doing this would have been if I had stuck with the difference in y values, this y value minus that y value, and then I had done the x values to be this x value minus that y value. See, so I started with the y value here and calculating delta y, but then I started with the x value here and calculating delta x. That is going to give me an incorrect slope, and that would be an inconsistent calculation. So I'm going to remove this down here and continue my calculation over here. So we have 3 minus 1, 2, divided by 1 minus -1, that is also 2, so the slope is 1. Great, so now I have my slope. And now I can go back and use any one of these 2 points, and the other useful formula for calculating the equation of line, the point slope formula. So might also remember this from the reading. And so I can use any one of these points. I'll just stick with the one I've been using, 1, 3. 3 is the y value, so we put that in here. And then m, that's the slope we found over here, that's just 1. And then x minus x sub 0, this is the x value corresponding to the point we were using, so that's 1. And you know, this is the line. I could simplify it a bit, and I'll just do that by adding 3 to both sides, and x minus 1, and then simplifying here, 3 minus 1, giving us 2. So y equals x plus 2 is the equation of this line. So we weren't asked to graph it, so I won't do that. We'll do a little bit more of that throughout the course, and certainly in the next video. So that's part A, quick little review of how to use how to calculate the slope first, and then use that to find the equation of the line next. So now let's go to part B here. So I'm going to find the equation of a line that has the slope -3, so I'm given the slope, and passes through 1, 6. Great, so I have written already the main equation that we are going to use, and that is the point slope formula. Why would we use that? Well, we are given a slope and a point, so that's a natural place to go when you have that information. So this one's going to be a little faster. So y minus y sub 0, I have the y value, equals m, I have the slope, -3, x minus the x value of the point, which is 1. So again, here I have y minus 6 equals -3x plus 3. That is the equation of the line. I can simplify it by solving for y, adding 6 to both sides. Oops, and then that gives me 6 plus 3, -3x plus 9. You'll notice that I'm trying here to write the final answer in, the answer we had before was x plus 2. I'm trying to write these final answers in the form that you would normally encounter the equation of a line, mx plus b. Remember, in this form, this tells you the slope, and this tells you the y value of the y-intercept, meaning when x equals 0, y equals b. Great, so that's it for this video. In the next video, we'll talk about, you see down here, applications of linear functions, video 2.3. See you then.